Hi there, welcome. My name is Kika Espejo and I am the founder and director of Contemporary Art Practice. Our organization's mission is to guide and support international artists and creative professionals that want to live and work in the US. So for this purpose, we have developed a series of videos to explain in detail one of the most common issues that international creatives encounter, that is how to get a working visa in the US. As an international artist and creative professional, you have two different options when it comes to apply for a working visa. The first one is the H-1B visa. This is a working visa that applies for any foreign professional wanting to obtain a working status in the US. So the H-1B is intended for foreign professionals that want to work in the US in a temporary basis, and it provides you with working status for 3 years and for a maximum of 6 years. What this means is the first time you apply, you get the visa for 3 years, and then you can renew for an additional 3 years. This visa only allows you to work for the company that sponsors you, and there is a limited number of H-1B visas that are issued a year. I think it's 65,000. This is a great option for you if you have an employer or prospective employer willing to sponsor your case. Although since it requires your employer to pay you a minimum wage based on your specialty occupation, and it demands certain responsibility when it comes to the application process from the employer, the visa is not the easiest one to obtain. Most creative applying to the H-1B are fields of architecture, design, and film. There are certain visas that have similar benefits than the H-1B, but they only apply to certain countries. So for example, for creatives from Mexico and Canada, they can apply for the TM visa, the same way Australians can apply for the E3 visa. These visas act the same way the H-1B does, but their application process is a bit easier. The only down point is for Mexico and Canada is that TM visas only apply for creatives in the design and architecture field. So if you don't belong to any of these fields, you will be applying for the H-1B like any other foreign professional. And the second option is that you apply for an O-1 visa, more specifically to the O-1B visa. This visa is the best option for creatives working in visual arts, design, film, performance art, writing, and so on, since it's a visa that is designed for people in the arts and motion picture. This visa is granted for up to 3 years, and you can renew this visa, or let's say reapply to this visa, as many times as you want. The O-1B application process, it puts less responsibility in the employer and a little bit more pressure in the applicant, since it requires you to provide much more documentation, and that's part of demonstrating your expertise and prove your extraordinary ability in the field. That is the definition for this kind of visa. This is the visa that most artists and creative professionals apply for, since it also allows you to work for an agent sponsor. And in following videos, we'll explain what this means. But what this provides you is like the opportunity to work for multiple employers, and it provides you like more freedom and flexibility. So also the O-1B visa has no application deadline, no maximum of visas, a number of visas that are issued a year, and it doesn't not require your employer to pay you a minimum wage. So it's like, in a way, an easier visa to apply to. Looking at these two options, the H-1B and the O-1B, your choice of visa will depend on 3 things. Your background in your field of expertise, the commitment that you want to make to your employer, and the amount of work and money your employer wants to invest in your visa application, at the same time also the commitment they want to have with you. So these are some examples of situations you may encounter. First one, your employer finds your expertise fundamental to their company development. So, and you want to commit to work for only them, just this one employer. And your employer is willing to take care of all the application and all that entitles. It's going to pay for it, it's going to be your sponsor. So the H-1B might be the best option for you. So the second situation would be if your employer finds your expertise fundamental for the company development, right? And you want to commit to just this one employer, but your employer is not willing to take care of the application process. So, your best shot may be to apply for the O-1B visa. Although you have to consider in this case that you have to meet the requirements for the O-1B that demand a higher level of expertise than the H-1B. The third one will be your employer finds your expertise fundamental to their company development, right? But you don't want to commit to work only for one employer. In this case, what I suggest is that you negotiate with your employer to see if the company could take care of some of the costs of your visa, and also ask them if they can act as your agent employer for your application. The O1B visa might be a good option for you in this case, but you have to keep in mind that the requirements are a little bit higher, and you have to demonstrate a level of expertise a little bit more developed than the one that you have to show for the H1B. And the fourth situation will be that you don't have employers yet, or you have several employers at this point, and you would like to have more freedom and flexibility in your practice. So in this case, you might consider applying for an O1B visa, but instead of applying with a sponsor employer, you will find a sponsor agent, and we will get to this in the following videos. But what this will provide you is you will be able to work for multiple employers under the agent's company's management. So again, this is an option that is limited also to your level of expertise. After all this, you probably are wondering, so what are the requirements to obtain an O1B visa? In the following video, I will be answering to these questions, and I will provide you with some tips and organizational strategies to make your visa application a painless and smooth process. Contemporary Art Practice also offers free info sessions online and in Brooklyn, along with courses on how to prepare a successful case for your O1B application. So if you're interested, please visit www.contemporaryartpractice.com for upcoming dates. And if you're in Brooklyn, just stop by our office and say hi, and we can give you some more information. Thank you for watching. You can leave any comments below. Please subscribe to our channel if you find this information helpful, and have a great day.